So you just got your Panasonic S1 and you're wondering what are the best settings for video. In this video I'm going to share how I set up the Panasonic S1 for my needs. When you first turn on the Panasonic S1 and you go into the settings, you may be overwhelmed with how many options there are, but don't worry, it's actually simply laid out. As you see, there are 5 different tabs up here. One is your video, your settings, your My menu, so you can add your own settings you want quick access to, and then playback mode, which we won't really touch on too much. If you're purely using the Panasonic S1 for video, there's a few things I immediately recommend turning off that are just really annoying to me. And the first is going into this menu tab, this video one, go down to AF Assist Light. When you are using autofocus, like half pressing the shutter, this will turn on. So it's just really annoying, so just leave that off. You don't need it for video. The other thing that's really annoying are all the beeps. So when you press record or when you turn on the camera, electronic shutter, it's just really annoying. So go ahead and turn those off or keep them on if you want. Let's head back. And those are some things you can just quickly and easily turn off. And now your camera functions silently, which is very important. To install Vlog, we need to go into the menus and go down to firmware version and make sure we are on the latest firmware update. Let's go back up to the top and we are going to format our SD card. Once that is done, we're going to go back into the menu and find Activate. Export your serial code on the camera. Once that is complete, you can turn off the camera, take your SD card to the computer. Once at the computer, you need to go to Panasonic's website. There will be a link down in the description below. Once you follow through, you need to make sure you select Vlog for S1. Once here, you're going to upload your serial list file by going to the SD card, following Private, Panagrip, PAVC, Lumix, ACTV, then you'll find the serial list file. Click Upload. Once you're there, it's going to ask to upload your Vlog-L key code. Once that's finished, you're going to download the active list file, and we're going to save that to the same folder we found the serial list. Now eject the SD card and go back to the camera. With the new active list installed, we're going to put in our SD card, turn on the camera, go down to Activate, import activation code, and allow it to do its processing. And once that's finished, you can go back to your activation list and you see we have Vlog installed, which gives us 422 10-bit, XLR mic adapter settings for higher resolution sound, luminance level 10-bit, and waveforms. And if we go back to the menu, we can find that Vlog is now installed. Congratulations, you just installed Vlog on your Panasonic S1. Now, the thing that I want to show you is just how easy it is to customize your camera. Panasonic does a really good job of allowing you to change the buttons and have them fit to your needs. One of my favorite things to change is this control dial because it has so many different features you can do with this one simple tool. So to adjust that, go in the menu, go down to this gear icon, go down to Operation 2 and you'll find Dial Set. Go down to Control Dial Assignment. I think by default it's set to headphone volume, but by far the most practical is the ISO. So now when we go back, we can control the ISO like this, which is much more fun, and rather than pressing the ISO, rotating, and then pressing half shutter when done. This is just super quick and fun, I would say. But it just doesn't stop there. Go back to the menu, and we're going to find Function Button Set under Operation 1, Setting and Record Mode. And so here you can change all your different buttons. So if you want to change the ISO button to something else, you can. But let's go down to the bottom, way down here, and this is where the magic happens. Function button 13, 14, 15, and 16 is the control pads right here. So you can press each individual one. I have mine set to function 13 being the top, being my waveform. So when you click on these, you can choose any of these different options. So there's plenty to choose from. That's one of my favorite things about Panasonic. So function 13 is set to waveform, 14 is set to sound record level display, 15 is my monitor LUT because I have Vlog, and 16 is my photo grid line. Now, when I am out and shooting, let's say I want to bring up my waveform, boom, press that. I can see my exposure, compensate if I need to, and press it again to get rid of it. Press the left one, brings up the photo grid. Let's say I need the rule of thirds. I can do that. All right, so next one, you need to check audio. Here you go. Here's your audio adjustment. Get rid of it. Boom. Just like so. And then I think the fourth one is probably the greatest, and that's the monitor LUT. So I can record log, but I'm just viewing it in a nice graded looking image, so I have a better picture of how it's going to look like. Also, if you're wondering about my battery percentage, traditionally it is a battery bar, so there's 5 different bars to gauge your battery life. If you'd rather have percentage, go down here to remaining battery level. You got your traditional 5 bars or percentage. So that's it for this video. I'm going to make more content about the Panasonic S1 in the future. So if you have questions or future video ideas, leave a comment down below and I'll address that in the video. Thanks for watching.